bringing you tomorrow's news today. Paul McDermott, Mikey Roberts, Claire Hooper, Cal Wilson, Akmal, Sammy J, Randy, Tom Gleeson, and Julia Morris. Good News World. Truth, justice, the Australian way.
Good evening, I'm Paul McDermott, and this is Good News World. Coming up tonight, a young man complains after police force him to give up his seat on a tram to a grumpy old woman dressed entirely in shocking pink. Queensland announces its new policy on gay marriage. Don't ask, don't tell, start running, don't stop until you're over the border. Qantas tries to win back customers by introducing a new $600 ticket to Europe. It's called Contortionist Class, and it's a real bargain for anyone who can put their ankles behind their ears. In Libya, the unsanctioned execution of Colonel Gaddafi will be investigated by a crazed mob of heavily armed rebels. By a crazed mob of heavily armed... You know, it's like... You haven't got the whole democracy thing if you take someone out of a drain and... Poof, you know... Apple recalls the iPhone 4. Yeah, that was a great phone. Good on you. The rest of them are idiots. You can go to the next level of comedy. Only days after punching peaceful protesters, macing children and trampling people with horses, Victorian police get a 19% pay rise and wonder how much more they would have got if they'd shot the bastards instead. WikiLeaks launches a new fundraising campaign whereby all donations have to be personally tucked into Julian Assange's G-string. Humpty Dumpty sues the king, his horses, his men, and the construction company responsible for building what he insists was a dangerously unsittable wall. And scientists in China claim to have created giant vegetables by blasting seeds into space, which are then mutated by cosmic radiation. Their next project will be to put a mango on the moon. According to a study by government researchers, the technique produced giant cucumbers, smarter tomatoes, obedient cherries, more open sesame, cotton that picks itself, potatoes with X-ray eyes, an apple that can store 10 billion songs, and oranges that scream when you peel them. Lemon! Yes, cosmic agriculture is now a reality. It's not for the squeamish, but then in space, no one can hear you scream. Green groups say the mutant veggie should be avoided until proper safety studies are done. In the meantime, never eat a grape that's bigger than your head, and if you find bones in your crisper drawer, it's probably your missing cat. And men, are you worried about the size of your old fella as much as I am? Well, no more tying a brick to it and standing on the roof. A couple of orbits through the great microwave in the sky and your extra-large triple-gusset Y-fronts will be cleared for takeoff. And that's the good news from your world.
I am the European. We produce Da Vinci and Van Gogh.
I'm an American. We produce Michael Jackson and Walt Disney.
I'm an Australian. We produced Skippy and then we cooked him.
And now here's Sammy J and Randy with the entertainment news.
Thanks, Paul.
At the trial of Michael Jackson's doctor, the defence team claims it's possible he contributed to his own death. First by giving himself a fatal injection of anaesthetic, and then by failing to resuscitate himself when he became unconscious.
It's also possible that he's not actually dead and he's roaming the earth as a zombie looking for tasty, tasty brains, isn't it?
That's possible.
Anything's possible.
Yeah. What is in that briefcase? Why is there a briefcase on the desk?
I'm glad you asked, Randy. This briefcase contains the finest entertainment headline known to man. It's topical, it's pithy, and its punnery is second to none.
Read it!
No, I'm saving it.
Oh, come on!
No, you've got to earn it. Good things come to those who wait.
Ahem. Lindsay Lohan does community service at the LA morgue, which is coincidentally where her career is now residing.
Peel back the plastic, said a little final goodbye. Leonardo DiCaprio spotted in Sydney.
How unfortunate.
He should see a doctor about that.
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker, rumoured to be making an appearance at the Melbourne Cup, being ridden by top jockey Damien Oliver.
Oh, it's a bit unnecessarily sexual, isn't it?
No, it's because she looks a bit like a horse.
Why would Damien Oliver want to have sex with a horse?
He wouldn't, but she looks a bit like a horse.
Oh, I always thought she looked like an axolotl.
Really?
She's got that sort of squishy, amphibious face.
No, you're thinking of Dame Judi Dench.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of Dame Judi Dench, you're right.
Would you go there?
Dame Judi Dench?
No, a horse.
Oh. Yeah, I quite like Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah.
Open the briefcase.
No, all in good time. All in good time. Justin Bieber and girlfriend Selena Gomez have adopted a puppy. And remember, Justin, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, a puppy's for life, not just for Christmas. And the same goes for Justin's latest album. That shit stays with you.
Yeah. In the US, one of the biggest selling costumes for Halloween is a Charlie Sheen mask. So not only will he be off his face, he'll be off everybody else's as well. Pauline Hanson has appeared in her underpants in the new reality TV show Celebrity Apprentice.
Reality is dead.
TV is dead.
Civilization is dead.
My retinas are dead.
Okay, Randy, you've been good, they've been good. I think it's time for the pun.
Yes, open it, open it.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
There are rumours Angelina Jolie's partner has had a buttock reduction. Now he's a bottomless pit.
Get out. Get out, get out.
What?
Get out now. No.
You sure?
No, get out, go. Take your case and piss off.
Can I go by my dressing room?
No, get out, leave the building.
I'm sorry.
Can we have this man escorted out of here, please?
Get your hands off me! I'm sorry!
And that's the entertainment news.
Huge stories happening all over the good news world this week, so we now cross to our team of global correspondents. First up, Cal Wilson in Libya.
Colonel Gaddafi's end couldn't have come at a worse time. Apparently he, Robert Mugabe and Kim Jong-il had just signed on to do a sitcom called 2.5 Mad Men.
Oh. Claire Hooper in Brisbane on the man who mooned the Queen.
Poor Elizabeth, confronted with yet another anus horribilis.
Mikey Robbins at the Melbourne Cup.
Go to hell. Because you know what? I reckon I can win this.
Tom Gleeson in Moscow.
Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has offered a solution to the global economic crisis. He's going to strip down to his jocks and wrestle a moose.
Cal Wilson with a Halloween update on the existence of werewolves.
Nothing.
Tom Gleeson in Berlin.
Chancellor Merkel has announced her solution to the crisis in Greece. She's going to send several panzer divisions over the border and dive bomb Athens because it worked last time.
Claire Hooper at the final of Russia's Next Top Model.
And the winner is Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin. Mikey Robbins in the UK.
The mooning of the Queen by an Australian has angered the people of Britain. That's normally Fergie's job.
Claire Hooper in America at the traditional Halloween celebration.
Yes, Paul, this really is...
Tom Gleeson in Canberra.
Tony Abbott has offered to return to England with the Queen. He's realised that stealing her jewels is the only way he'll be able to pay for his policies.
Mikey Robbins in Libya, at the drain where Gaddafi met his end.
No matter how hard we try to dissuade them, the rebels insist this site will now be known as the Glory Hole.
That's not necessary, is it? Cal Wilson in Salt Lake City.
Panic here, Paul, after a truck carrying 460 hives was involved in a mysterious crash, releasing millions of bees. Police believe the driver may have been the target of a sting. Here they come! The bees! The bees!
Claire Hooper on the serious computer glitch at the Australian Stock Exchange.
At the moment, the Aussie dollar's worth 3 Angry Birds and a Mario brother.
And Mikey Robbins in Pakistan.
Yes, Paul, despite being an Islamic republic, Pakistan is now going to start exporting beer. Apparently, you can get it running from drones. You can get it blowing up homes. You can get it growing poppies in your garden. You can get it hiding Bin Laden. You can get it any old how. Matter of fact, I've got it now. Pakistan bitter. And pissed off at America, too. Cheers.
Lots more ahead on Good News World, including our review and critique of the pictures of the week. There he is, Alan Joyce. A split second later, Qantas boss Alan Joyce hit the fan. What about this one? Qantas boss Alan Joyce reluctantly agrees to play what staff call the seagull game. They love the shot match. Don't deny me, you love! Don't deny me! And now, with his increasingly expensive look at the world of good news, it's time for Tom Gleeson with Storm in a Teacup. It's not right, is it? Your health.
Thank you.
Still, that's a pretty full-flavoured tea, isn't it? Full flavour for such a tiny cup.
I'm worried that the tea set is the normal size and we've gotten bigger. That's the weird thing.
So, Tom.
Yes?
What's caught your eye this week?
Qantas, sort your shit out! It's just not the same.
Not the same.
Because you know what? You've been having all these problems with all these strikes, but you know what? The answer is right underneath your nose. You know those shithouse self-service check-in kiosks you've got? They're not in a union. It's just not the same. Hang on. There we go.
You know, it's small, but it's an almost bottomless cup. Oh, no, I've run out.
Would you like a top-up?
Can I have a top-up?
Yeah, sure.
Just a splash more.
Oh, there's not enough.
That's like my life. Promised so much, gave so little.
Anyway, Qantas, sort your shit out. You've got your self-service check-in kiosks that are shithouse and they don't work. They're not in a union, are they? So what they've got to do is they've got to self-service the shit out of themselves. You know what I mean? You've got to have self-service security check. That'd work. Go through self-service boarding pass check, self-service safety demonstration. Then have self-service flying your own bloody plane. You know, I mean, you know what you can do? Just make the whole bloody company run with robots. No one will care so long as they're Aussie robots. That's all. That'll fix everything, won't it? So, you know you can even do? You can have robot union members. That'd work. And then you could have the robots just standing by the shithouse self-service kiosks yelling scum, scum, scum in a weird robot voice. So what I'm trying to say is... Qantas, sort your shit out!
Look, I know my limit. It's 2 Sancerres and it's time to move on to a Minerale.
I know my limit, 2 Shardies, and it's time to move on to the Diet Coke.
I know my limit. 2 Shardies, whatever she said, few Bunny and Coke, slab of Bacardi Breezes, tequila shots, and it's time to drive home.
Look, the thing that stops me from drinking more is the calories. I have to watch my figure.
The thing that stops me drinking more is the hangovers. My 6-year-old gets up at 5 in the morning.
Oh. The thing that stops me drinking is the human stomach can only hold 3 litres of vodka at a time. But my doctor in Thailand is going to fix that.
Ahead on Good News World, we ask, are we an inhospitable country? As our new tourism slogan is unveiled, Australia, get a big black dog up ya. We're shocked to discover the boy band Westlife has broken up after 14 years. Who knew Westlife was still around? Network 10's profit plunges 90%. No punchline to this joke due to cutbacks. And prostitutes announce a Halloween week special. Trick or trick.
Hello? Sammy? Anybody home? Sammy! Halloween! What are you doing?
Carving a pumpkin.
In the dark?
Yeah. Jamie Oliver started it during the London riots. With no electricity and an abundance of burning buildings, he staged an after-dark grill in the park for fat kids with cancer.
Isn't it dangerous?
No, not really. What?
You've got a little something.
Have I got something on my face? Oh, how embarrassing. Is that in my eye? Or...
No,
Use your words, Randy.
You've got a cut.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's quite full on, isn't it?
It's a bit of a deep one.
I can really feel that now.
You can feel it?
Yeah. It's quite a substantial...
Looks like you've done a bit of a... You've sliced it a bit.
Sort of tag on the wall, can't I? I'll write my name, hang on.
Yeah, write your name.
I'll just do an SJ, that'll be quicker. And the J, yeah, there it is.
Maybe
I should probably find my hand, shouldn't I?
Yeah, we should look for it. Where did you last see it?
It was at the end of my arm, I think. It was sort of attached to my body, like...
Surely it's around here, so... Oh, here it is!
Randy, that's just a sweet potato.
Oh. Oh, you could use that, though, couldn't you? You could be Mr. Potato Hand. Here comes Mr. Potato.
Seriously, though, I should find my hand.
Yeah.
How did you go down the shops?
Oh, I couldn't get near the post office.
What? Randy, you had one job to do.
Yeah, I know, but the whole of Main Street's blocked off. There's cops everywhere. Must have been an accident or something.
Maybe it's the Halloween zombies coming to get us. I'll get it. Wrong hand.
It's called a handset, not a bloody stump set.
Seriously, though, I should answer the phone.
Yeah.
I just did it again. I keep forgetting. It's like...
You're out of your mind.
I gotta use this hand, not that hand.
No, you changed
I don't have a hand on that hand.
Oh, silly.
Hello? It's them. Yes. No, we're sorry. Randy couldn't get to the post office. We just need a little more time.
Hello? Hello?
Sonny!
Oh, there it is. OK, pass it over.
Stop!
Randy, stop mucking around. I need that hand to maintain my exemplary touch typing skills. Now you're just being silly.
Help me!
Thank you. Well, go on.
What did they say?
Who?
The people on the phone!
Oh, something about knowing where we live and coming to get us and eating our corpses. I can't remember the details.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God,
Pull yourself together!
Oh, Sammy, they're gonna kill us.
Randy, they're not going to kill us. They're just going to inflict a lot of pain on us until we're no longer alive.
Help me! Get off!
This is all your fault, Randy!
I told you I couldn't get to the post office!
And I told you this is what happens when you don't pay your Telstra bill on time!
Still to come on Good News World tonight, new reports claim Colonel Gaddafi is currently involved in a three-way battle against Saddam and Osama for control of hell. We spill the beans on Lindsay Lohan and watch her lick them off for money. Scientists confirm Australian beaches are the best in the world, but we'll probably have to study them until late February just to be sure. Battery hens are found to contain large amounts of metal from pecking at their cages and have to be wrangled by farm workers using chick magnets. In San Diego, SeaWorld is sued for keeping its whales in slave conditions. Apparently, they're forcing minkies to pick cotton. There can only be one Australia's next top male model. To be honest, I have been on catwalks and doing photographic work for a long, long time, so there's a large body of evidence.
So many good photos here. It's funny because when he hosts his show and you just forget that he used to be an amazing model.
This was his breakthrough. This was his first shoot. I mean, that's...
Oh, look at that!
That's his own hair. Yeah. That's incredible. And what about his chin? Is that his own chin?
This one is hanging upside down, you know, and it's quite incredible.
Look at how is he doing that?
It's mind-blowing.
Randy was so enamoured with the photographs, he took a few of my photographs away with him for some private time. Don't know what that means. He looked very excited.
He was the model for most of the wedding cake models in the 90s.
Oh, yes, I can see that.
Yeah. And he was actually the girl as well.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't find a girl to kind of encapsulate that.
He's so versatile.
Yeah.
Sammy was so stunned he started crying again. Seems to do that a lot.
Oh, he's gonna cry! He's gonna cry!
Shut up, Randy!
He's gonna cry! Cry! He's gonna...
Australia's next top male model.
Time once again to cross to our favourite New Zealand correspondent, Adele. Adele, are you there?
I'm sort of here, Paul, but the blind's a bit stuck.
Oh, there we go.
That'll
That's
do.
great. Good to see you, Adele. You're looking lovely. Good to have you with us.
It's nice to be close to you, Paul, even though the Tasman Sea separates us a little bit.
Let's get straight into it this week. What's happening in the news?
Well, Paul, we won the Rugby World Cup.
It has been over a week ago, Adele.
Yes, but we still won it again this week, Paul. That's why I'm wearing all black, for the All Blacks.
And what would you have worn if they'd lost?
Black.
So if you hadn't told us, how would we know whether you'd won or lost?
Well, by looking at my face, Paul. See? Happy?
Oh.
Sad.
Well, of course, you're clearly deliriously happy, Adele.
I'm going off like a frog in a sock, Paul. Although I have actually had a frog in my sock and they don't really go off, they're just more a sort of slow-dawning squelch. Anywho, do you want to see footage of the All Blacks parade?
I'd love to see it. Let's get cracking. Let's get straight into it.
OK. Here's the Sky Tower.
I'd just like to stop you there for a second, Adele. You seem to have two Sky Towers.
Paul, that's an artist's impression. This is the real thing.
Thank you, Adele.
Over here, here's the crowd of people coming out to see the All Blacks on Queen Street.
Adele?
Yes, Paul?
I can't help but notice that your face is on those people and...
Oh, no, that's just me there and all the rest of them are my cousins. You know how we all look the same.
Oh. And Adele, the other pictures seem to be of me, Adele. Is that...
You, Paul?
Yes, it looks like you and me, Adele.
Are you saying you could see us together, Paul? So can I.
Oh.
Anywho, here come the All Blacks in their celebration car. Yay! Here's the French.
Ah, look. Excellent. Throw them away. Toss them aside.
And do you know what? You can't see her underneath there, but underneath there, my mum's on her bike powering the whole motorcade. Although, given that there's no motor, it's more just a mothercade.
If your mother is powering the parade, who's providing the power to the rest of your country?
Well, my Auntie Margaret rounded up a few of the ladies from the Floral Arts Society and she's got them harnessed up on her treadmill, sort of like a dog sled but with lady pensioners. And she's yelling out, mush, mush, and they're getting all excited because that's what they have for dinner. Anywho, here come the All Blacks. Yay!
Yeah, All Blacks. Oh! It's a nasty spillage. What's happened there?
Richie McCaw fell out.
Oh, no.
Yay, All Blacks, yay!
Oh, no, there's another...
Dan Carter's done his groin again. They didn't mention the fatalities on the news. But look, Paul, it gets more spectacular.
Oh!
It was unexpectedly loud.
And what
was that one. Should have been expecting it because the first one was loud, but no, it was still a surprise. And that one just didn't work at all. Look, boys, string! String!
Those
Yay!
fireworks, the fireworks going off there.
It's amazing,
jubilation.
Paul. Wait, there's a finale.
Oh, God. Oh!
Now I have to go, Paul. If I don't get some head and shoulders onto this mop, the All Blacks will be snowed in.
Is that it then, Adele? Is that all? Adele, is there more?
That's all, Paul.
See you next week then, Adele.
Bye.
Good to see you. Are you touching my face, Adele? Oh, Adele. Oh, Adele. Adele, mate. Following a hostile annual general meeting on Friday where unions threatened even more industrial action, Qantas has decided to play hardball. Joining me now is embattled CEO Alan Joyce. Mr. Joyce. Thanks. Oh, there you are.
Top of the morning to you, Paul. Diddly-dee potatoes.
Well, you seem in very fine form.
Yes, I just thought I'd get the racial stereotype out of the way early.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Hoy-titty-toy, pass me another Guinness, you little leprechaun bastard.
And who are you calling a little leprechaun bastard?
Well, if the curly green boot fits, Paul.
The current industrial action has already cost Qantas, what is it, almost $70 million.
That's correct.
And you grounded the entire fleet.
Yep.
And locked out all the striking workers.
Uh-huh.
How do you, Alan Joyce, intend to resolve this situation?
As far as I'm concerned, Paul, it's been resolved. We had the AGM, I got my $5 million, the planes were grounded, everyone's a winner!
I think it's fair to say, though, you've made a lot of enemies this year.
I made a lot of friends as well.
Such as?
Richard Branson friggin' loves me. We are giving that man a shite load of business. He actually sent me a postcard saying if the Qantas fleet stays on the ground, he's going to buy himself a second Caribbean island.
Oh,
yeah.
These strikes have been going on now for months, haven't they, Mr. Joyce?
Yeah.
Why haven't you been able to stop Qantas staff from walking off the job?
Well, they can't very well fly off the job, Paul. The planes were grounded.
And what do you plan to do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm loving it, Paul. I haven't had a day off in years. I've got all my cash. I'm like Scrooge McDuck swimming around a big empty wheat silo full of gold coins. Just Joyce tales. Woo!
Don't bruise yourself on those gold coins.
I'm spitting gold coins, Paul.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm loving it.
We haven't seen industrial action like this since the bad old days of the 70s.
I wouldn't know, Paul. I've only been in Australia since 1996.
And who were you working for then?
Oh, some other airline, I don't remember.
Ansett.
Oh, that's right. Whatever happened to them?
They suffered a complete financial collapse and went into liquidation.
Did they? Oh, I must have been off sick that day. I don't remember.
With contracts being outsourced to Asia, will the Qantas logo remain the flying kangaroo?
Of course it will. It'll just be wearing one of those little pointy straw hats they wear in the rice fields.
Clearly, this industrial action will cost jobs. Just how many staff are you planning to get rid of?
I'm planning to get rid of everyone except the flight attendants. Yeah, I figure they can fly the planes during takeoff and landing, and then do beverage and food while the plane's on autopilot, and then offer hand relief to Hollywood actors in the toilets on long-haul flights.
That incident only happened once, and it was years ago.
I know, but it's still funny. Voldemort joining the Mile High Club is some seriously amusing shite. Oh, it's my wand, Harry.
Hey, what's your next move?
I'm locking myself out.
What are your demands?
I want a lifetime supply of those biscuits and cheese you get in premium economy, and I want everyone to piss off and let me enjoy me pay packet in peace.
Alan Joyce, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No, thank you for joining me, Paul. DuckTales, woo!
Alan Joyce!
Australia's next top male model.
I have managed to keep churning out some great work. It's been a long and illustrious career.
See these photos of Paul?
Yeah.
You want to draw chicken balls on them?
I mean, all well and good, Paul was pretty prolific in the 80s, but he's really let himself go. We are the new breed.
From that shot to that shot, liposuction.
Sorry about this. Would it be possible to turn the monitor around so I don't see myself? It's just that if the monitor's there, I'm just going to look at myself all the time.
Photos of Paul, it's like the Mona Lisa. The eyes actually follow you around the room.
Really?
You know, he's got that intense
But it's
gaze.
funny though, because I've seen nude photos of him and the penis follows you.
Yeah.
The penis follows you exactly like the Mona
That was
Lisa.
actually Paul, though. He was standing in your room, I think. He was just swivelling.
He was swivelling.
There can only be one Australia's next top male model. Good News World continues after the break, but first we cast our critical eye over more of the week's major players. Paging the Queen, paging the Queen to Terminal 3. Your Jetstar flight has boarded and we are waiting on you. Hey, remember when Mardi Gras floats used to be amazing? What about this? Fast and Furious 6. Buckingham Palace Drift. Fly, mate, quickly. Tomorrow is Melbourne Cup, and the question on every Australian lip is, who are those little men who ride round and round hitting horses for a living?
And women.
Sorry?
And women.
Oh, little men and women. Yes.
That one's a girl that's got a bow.
It's good to know. So, who are the little men and women who ride round and around hitting horses for our pleasure? We've assembled tomorrow's top jockeys and jockettes to tell us all about the race that stops a nation.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Technically, the race doesn't stop the nation, Paul.
No, technically
Yeah,
not.
Qantas Union stopped the nation.
Very true.
Now sleep! Sleep stops the nation!
Not all at once. Not everyone sleeps at once.
Oh, not at once, obviously. Otherwise, there'd be no point going out to bars at 3 in the morning.
Because you'd be asleep, yeah?
And there'd be very little sex, because at least one of you has to be awake.
Now, Paul, the race doesn't stop the nation. It just starts a lot of women in hats drinking before midday. Hey, they go.
Pause the nation! What? You could say that it's pause the nation! Pause!
How about momentarily distracts part of a nation that should get a life? Or a job?
Hey, come on. Now, this must be totally exciting for you, with the nation's eyes upon each and every one of you.
Not the whole
Oh,
nation.
please don't start that again. I mean, this is why you became jockeys, surely.
Not really. We became jockeys because we're too tall to be dwarfs.
There must still be a bit of a thrill, though. I mean, the sheer power of steering these magnificent beasts to glory.
Oh, steering? We don't steer them, mate. We just hang on for dear life.
I mean, they could totally do without us!
So what are you there for?
The coloured shirts, Paul!
Coloured shirts?
I mean, punters are the dumbest bastards on earth!
But they can tell the shirts apart.
Well, that's right. There's still the suspense of the punters, you know, picking a winner.
Oh, you want to know who's going to win this year? I forgot. Is it me?
Ruining it!
Okay.
Stop ruining things!
Shut up!
Is there some suggestion here that the cup is rigged?
Certainly not. It's a genuine game of chance.
All the names go into a hat.
And then the owners draw a winner.
Then we have the race.
Your voice has changed!
I know. I didn't like the other one.
Can you answer me this, jockeys and jockettes? What if, just if,
What?
the horses don't finish in the right order? What happens to them?
Well, here's the tip. Don't eat the pies. Jockeys away! Jockeys away! Jockeys away!
This makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I know. This legislation is bullshit.
Not the legislation, mate, my phone bill.
Oh.
There's all these hidden charges and data costs. I mean, how much would you expect to pay for a phone call?
Well, what sort of phone call?
Oh, I don't know. Say you're calling Dom from IT.
Why would I be calling Dom from IT? Dom from IT is dead to me.
Well, it's just a hypothetical, mate.
Well, it wasn't a bloody hypothetical when I took my laptop in to get fixed, was it? You know what happened next?
He wiped the data.
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 He took it.
And he wiped the data.
Well, say you're calling a different number then.
You mean like a 1-300 adult phone number?
No, not a 1-300 bloody adult phone number.
Because they can be expensive.
Yes, but at least they're up front. Their terms and conditions are crystal clear.
You are paying for a premium service.
Exactly. I've got 27 pages of 1-300 adult phone calls right here, but at least they make sense.
Hang on. What's that one there?
Which one?
That one. That one says 19 minutes. What the bloody hell were you doing spending 19 minutes on a 1-300 adult phone call?
Can you keep a secret?
Oh, I'm insulted you asked.
I call up, fully intending to abide by my self-imposed 2-minute limit.
Well, you don't call them until you're nearly ready.
Exactly. Anyway, after 1 minute or so, it becomes apparent that the female in question sounds familiar.
Don't tell me it was
Kathy from the cafeteria.
I've heard the rumours.
Clear as day.
Well, what did you do?
Well, I said to her, I said, Kathy, we may have regrettably found ourselves in an intimate phone-based conversation, but I am still paying for a premium service, and I expect you to remain professional.
And what did she say?
She asked me what I was wearing.
You little beauty! Then what happened?
It was all going fine until I brought up Thursday's quiche.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
You brought up Thursday's quiche during phone sex with Kathy from the cafeteria.
It was the only chance I had, mate. I mean, you saw the state of the quiche.
How hard is it to make a quiche?
Eggs.
Bowl.
Whisk.
Eggs.
Bowl.
Whisk.
Eggs.
Bowl.
Whisk.
Add a little butter.
Add a little ham.
Mix it.
Cook it.
Serve it.
Quiche.
So how did she take it?
Orally.
No, how did she take the quiche comment?
Oh, well, she was a little upset. I mean, I told her if she wants to find out how a proper quiche is made, she should join the Qantas Club.
Oh, I love the quiche in the Qantas Club. 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 So what are you going to do about your bill?
Well, I've had to get a second job to pay for it.
What job?
Excuse me? Backdoor bencher, what are you wearing?
What? Sorry, mate. Pocket dial.
Well, seriously. What are you wearing?
Just before we go tonight, we'd like to pay a small Good News World tribute to a very special lady. She's gone now, but she's forever in our hearts.
Fly away, Queen. Thanks for your time. Here's a gift basket with some Yolumba wine. You got mooned in Brisbane, but that doesn't reflect how much we love you, how much we respect you, the Queen, my Queen, your Queen, our Queen. We did but see you passing by, the Queen, his Queen, their Queen, her Queen. We'll love you till the day you die, which could be any day now. And we just want to say how envious we are that you'll be gone. 'Cause you'll never have to live with the fact that Charles is the king. The Queen has graced our currency for so many years, but when we flip a coin, it'll be tails or ears. We may detest the monarchy and notions of class, but when we post a letter, we'll be licking his ass. He'll be king, King Charles, the king. Oh shit, how did we end up with him for king? King Charles, King did bullshit. I can't believe they let him in, and one day we'll be wishing it was William up there. By that stage, Kate will possibly have had an affair with her sister, and Harry will be watching from the window dressed as Hitler, and Camilla will be drinking French champagne as her husband, who's the king, says that he wants to be her tampon. Yeah, that's the kind of world we're gonna live in when Charles is the king. Fly away, Queen. Thanks for your time. It's bound to be awkward when you see Princess Di.
I am the European. We invented the croque and bouche.
I'm an American. We invented the hamburger.
I'm an Australian. We invented the liquid lunch.
Well, that's the way it was where we were in the world Monday, October the 31st. What's coming up next week, Mikey?
I'll be jumping out of a cake at Katie Ling's 50th birthday dressed as a naughty cowgirl. She won't be happy.
Claire?
I'll be watching the online movie 2 Melbourne Girls, 1 Melbourne Cup.
Sammy J?
I'll be reading Steve Jobs' biography on a revolutionary device that never needs recharging. A book.
Cal?
Instead of Movember, I'll be participating in November and refusing to do anything at all.
Randy?
I'll be in Melbourne for the Joan Collins show. Gee, she's a great drummer. I hope she does In the Air Tonight. Do, 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 do. Everybody! I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Well, I remember.
And I'll be at the world premiere of the new film Michael Jackson, The Life of an Icon. The opening will be attended by such luminaries as the Jackson 4, the Bee Gee and the Beatle. Good night.